Hello, I'm April, and I'm here today to tell you about ski gear, its components and settings. If you are a beginner skier or have never been down a mountain before, it is very important to know all about your skis in case something malfunctions while you're on the mountain. You know what's going on. I've never set up your own skis or do any maintenance on them yourself. It's suggested that you always take it to a professional, like somebody in a ski gear rental shop. First, we're going to start with ski pole. On the top, the handle. Normally there's a nylon strap, but those drive me nuts, so this one doesn't have one. If you are going skiing, most likely you will have a nylon strap. The appropriate way to put that on is from the bottom through the top and then grip and wrap it under. This is the basket on the bottom. It prevents your ski from going too far into the snow. Wider ones are for powdery hills, and smaller ones for compacted or groomed trails. You can change them out. You have to buy a whole new pair or a whole new set of poles. To say if the poles are the correct height for you, you turn them upside down. You put your hand grip right under the basket, and your arm should be at a 90-degree angle. Next, go over the ski boots. These are newer style of boots. The older ones are rear entry, which are awful. Sorry if you have to use those. The newer style of boots come with a fifth buckle, or it is called the power strap. And these buckles have micro adjusters on the side, which are also, spin them, does this millimeters adjustment for the length, which is also a new setting. Let's see. The length, your ski boots have two sizes. There is the actual foot size, and then there's the length of the boot in millimeters. They're both on the side, so that it can fit into the length in millimeters is so that it can fit into the bindings properly, because not all boots are the exact same thickness. And then here's the ski. The ski is a little tall for nowadays standards, but when they were straight skis, it would be even taller than this. For someone who was a beginner, this would be too tall of a parabolic if they were the same height as me. These are 165 centimeters. Somebody, a beginner, would probably want 155 or 145 to start off with. Let's see. The back of your ski, you have your edges. There's metal on the side. You need to make sure that those are sharp and angled properly. And the bottom needs to be waxed, and you need to make sure that there's no gouges in the bottom of the ski, like from going over rocks on a warm day on the ski hill, or sliding your ski into something else. Those could all be very dangerous if you don't keep up on it. And then here is the binding. Not all bindings are the same. This is a Salomon binding, but it's pretty standard nowadays. On the top part, toe side, you have your toe cup, your DIN adjustment adjustment screw. You have your DIN visual indicator, and then on the bottom you have your brake release, and your brake lever. You also have another visual indicator for your DIN level, and then you can adjust it from down here, which I'll go into later. And you also have your brake bar. DIN, which I kept saying over and over again, is the Deutsches Institut für Names, is where it came from. I just learned that from the Mechanics of Sports website. It is for the tension adjustment on the bindings, is what it's indicating. Deutsches Institut für Names is German Institute for Standardization. And so now all the bindings have an industry set standard for them. When you go to your ski shop to get everything set up, they will get your height, weight, age, ski level, and that length from your ski boot, and use all that information to set your bindings and the tension appropriately. If you ever see that your bindings, that the gauge in here is all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom, it goes from about 6 to 12 usually, it should never be all the way one way or the other. It's usually in the middle somewhere. So that'd be one thing. If you kept flying out of your skis while you're skiing and you look down and that was all the way to the side, that would tell you have to go back to the gear shop because it's not set up right. Last thing I'm going to do is show you how the boot goes into the ski. It is set up right. You're going to push in the toe end first, and then this is up, and then you push down the back end. And let's try that again. Oh, where's it? There we go. And need a little help. But if that wasn't going properly, which that wasn't very proper, so you might want to adjust the length, which you would do by pressing down on this metal button in here, or micro adjusting it with the screw here. And that is all the information I have today for ski gear for new skiers. I hope that it was informative. Thank you very much.